Hello and welcome to the Maggie's Beer Reviews for another beer review. So I'm in the cake room tonight because the shed's freezing and the wife's been doing cakey stuff today, so I've got nowhere to sit. Squished into the last bit of the room, and I don't have my magnifying glass, so this could be interesting. So anyway, this is a collaboration between Liquid Light, just here. Used to do Cookery Brewing and now got their own brewery. I'm not sure what the BBL is. Is it 10 or 15, something like that? There's Emperor's Brewery. The collabs between these two breweries. It's called Interstellar Hyperdrive and the Heart of the Sun. So Interstellar Hyperdrive has been released before. I first had it at I think it was Motorpoint. On the Key Keg bar at Motorpoint back in, I don't know, 2018, 2017. It wasn't the Castle, and it was certainly my beer of the festival then. Might have even been 2019. Obviously, COVID took 2020 away from us. So it was 2019 or 2000, something like that. It doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. So Heart of the Sun is what they're calling it, 12.5%. I vaguely remember it being 14% back in the day. So it says here, we took an old homebrew recipe from several years back, originally 7%, and gave it the Empress treatment, aged in a plantation rum barrels for 2 years. We then added whole Madagascan bourbon vanilla pods and 6 kilogram of flame raisins per barrel. This beer is a dessert in a glass. We have aged this so you don't have to. So yeah, Liquid Light Beer Company, Unit 9, Robin Hood Industrial Estate, Nottingham, NG3 1GE. So NG3 would be classed as Sneinton. Yeah, well, St Anne's or Sneinton. I personally think Sneinton, but what am I? So I actually live in Nottingham, as you may well know, if you've been watching this channel for a long time. Born in that same area, St Anne's area of Nottingham, literally half a mile away. Literally half a mile away from where Liquid Light are now. So yeah, cracking collaboration. Had another iteration of it shortly after the tap room opened in that estate. They had it in can then. I think it was 2 years ago, actually, 2021. Yeah, it's been a while back now. And so yeah, this is their big new release. Along with, I've just been to the brewery today and they've got 9 beers in cans, loads of different cask options, loads of keg options. It's a great place to, when you're visiting Nottingham, to have a beer in. So, I've got a Nottingham craft brewery glass from this year rather. Yeah, I've still got the scar to prove it and to just. These things happen when you drink too much. Yes. So, looking forward to this. Whoa. Taste the barrel. That's just off a little bit on my hand. Now I'm super excited about this because if you didn't know me, you wouldn't know that rum and raisin is just one of those flavours I absolutely love. Done right, it's amazing. It really is. So this is at room temperature. It's been in the house all day. I won't say it's a warm house, but it's warmish. So it's reached room temperature, and as we can see, the pour is a black pour. Literally, the head dissipated very quickly. So good, strong looking pour. The statement beer from Liquid Light I'm excited to see where this brewery is going over the next year. They've now got Craig on board. Craig, formerly from Navigation Brewery, has moved across to Liquid Light, and it opens up the ability to brew more beer. He understands brewing, special one-offs and different beers, shall we say? So the styles of beers, it should add to what is already a great brewery known across the country. So yeah, let's dive in. So notice I put it on the box so you can actually see it. Certainly, you can certainly smell the barrel, the rum barrel on the nose. It's I can smell chocolate malt in the background. Not getting the raisin element yet. Bearing in mind, it has to breathe like a good fine wine. You've got to let it breathe. And best thing to do is 1, go and get yourself a can. 2, put this video on. Follow what I'm doing. Listen to me waffle as I always do. And enjoy what should be an interesting, hopefully interesting beer review. I promise I won't be too long, but I'm here to savour. This sort of beer is, it's one of those beers to embrace. And I found something I didn't know today. So I was actually down at Liquid Light picking this beer up and some other beers, and they went about the Emperor's Brewery collabs, and I never knew that Emperor's Brewery did a collab with Totally Brewed, and it's sad really, because that now, unless Totally Brewed, come back out, it's dead and buried, and but good to see that the good fellow himself supporting the likes of Liquid Light and other local breweries. Anyway, let's dive in. Bloody hell, how is that only 12.5%? It just tastes like rum in an Imperial Stout. I'm getting nuttiness. I thought I got nuts on the aroma initially. I doubt myself sometimes, I mean, I'm no expert. I see what I see, get what I get. Can't always win. And those who know me personally, and those who follow me, follow this channel, will know that I generally, try to be positive about beers and not being, and be nice as well. Be nice, be kind, be positive. And if there's a problem element, then try not to, be brutal. So yeah, that one barrel, that's there. I mean, I'm forgetting it's an Impy Stout, and it just tastes like a glass of rum. It's interesting because, and as I said this with other Imperial Stouts, there's this line where rum, where beer and spirits, are drawn together. And 2 years in the barrel, that's quite the wait, I mean, wow. To be able to wait 2 years to get something out, most are only waiting, well, some of your big breweries are waiting a month to call it a barrel aged. 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, a year, but 2 years, wow. That's some time to wait to be able to unleash what is a beast of a beer, you know. Make no doubt about it, you know, it's a true delight. I don't know how many barrels, kegs, casks, cans they've got, but I damn well know that if you miss out and you're a fan of stouts, then, you know, you'll be unhappy with yourself that you've missed out on something so great. And it's actually a porter, not a stout, but there you go. Yeah, the barrel, much stronger than the last version of this. I think the first version I had, I think that was my entrance into the world of big impy stouts, and it really was mind-blowing. The second one, I do think actually I was built up so much for it. I did also have it at the what's that pub in Ockley, Jam Caff. Had it there with Bullman Beer Reviews, and yeah, yeah, because I was reviewing it at the time, and then this girl walked by with, yeah, yeah, made me chuckle. Won't go any further. Ooh. Definitely getting nuts from this. I'm not really getting the raisins at the moment. Not at the moment. That is a beer to save you. It really is. It's a beer to enjoy slowly, slowly, slowly. Bloody hell. Who needs spirits? I mean, really, you don't. I mean, you can age a beer in rum barrels and it's coming out like that. I'm sure people who love their rum, who aren't really beer fans, will drink that and like, wow, you know. And I don't think a lot of rums are aged in barrels for that long. So in some ways, stunning, stunning. I'll let it breathe a little bit while I talk. Yeah, liquid light. I see an interesting future. The acquisition of Craig to double the you know the brewing side. Two great people working together to grow a business, to take the strain off one person doing it. It's a lot of hard work, you know, brewing, tap room, and like this, Tom said today. He said, who's the owner of Liquid Light, said that you know, didn't realise how hard it was going to be, and that every brewery needs a tap room. I echo that statement. If you have the ability to turn your brewery into a tap room and can get the license, of course, then doing that, because and again, selling the beer direct means it cuts out all the middlemen, and yeah, it's invaluable, you know. Plus, you're getting people trying your beer at its absolute freshest, because you can chuck a beer on straight out. You know, you're not ferrying the beer around. And if a tap room gets that good, that, you know, your dependency on pubs is limited, then all to the good. I mean, as a beer drinker, beer fan, beer reviewer, I'm so lucky that on my doorstep, I'm literally surrounded by so many great breweries. yeah, there's just so many great, and and for the most part, I know most of them, and talk to most of them, and I listen to what they say, their business, what they, it's more than just coin. It's a lifestyle. It's a love of what you do. Bear in mind, like me, gardening, you have to love what you do, because in the bad times, in the cold times, it's tough, and perseverance, diversity to get through that is absolutely essential. Take it to Christmas, can't you? Because I do a beer review whenever I like, and get away with it for the most part. Two-year barrel aged. Wow. Pour the rest in. Got it done? No. I don't mind doing these. It's a tough job. Someone's got to do this reviewing. It's the greatest excuse you'll ever get. Oh, I'm reviewing a beer. Oh dear. No. 5 years ago, I came up with that excuse, and oh dear, best excuse ever. I'm just going down the shed to review a beer. Although I've drank some amazing beers over the years, I've got to be honest, I really have. And I've been drunk once or twice, but these things happen, don't they? Just so just let the air get to it. Just give it a couple more minutes, and I'll wrap up the review. And as you notice with these reviews, there is no editing. There never has been any editing. I say it as I say it. I don't do no fancy graphical stuff or anything like that. You just get a proper beer review. Done the proper way. Truthful, honest. That did not taste like a 12.5%. If I was blinded and said, what ABV do you think that is? 14, 15? The barrel's exceptional, the rum barrel. I like this idea of using different rum barrels, if you can get hold of them, obviously. Putting the beer in the rum barrels, or whiskey, tequila, and so on and so forth. That is immense. I've got to choose a beer of the year this year. And scores are irrelevant, because sometimes scores, you can just get a bit happy on the day. But when it comes down to it, beer of the year, and yeah, you may well have gathered that this is going to be one of those contenders for the beer of the year. And do you know the weird thing is that of all the beers I've had this year, most of the best beers have all been local. Between a few breweries, not many breweries, a few, 4 breweries, maybe 5. So I'll wrap up. The raisin is there, but for me, it's all about the rum, the barrel-aged rum, chocolatey, nutty flavours coming through. The barrel's superb on this. Feels stronger than what it says it is. But absolutely amazing. Would I drink this again? Yes, all day long. Out of 5. And we're going into that 4.7 territory again. Yeah, absolutely. Very, very much well worth trying. If you like the sound of something, if you like rum and you like barrel-aged beers, you're going to be in heaven with this. Room temperature, let it breathe. You know, don't drink a beer like this in 10 minutes. Let it breathe for 20, 25 minutes or so. I'm actually going to leave this bit because I need to take a photo of the can for social media reasons. But yeah, wow, what a stunner. It's nice to review awesome beers. And that's my review. Thank you. See you soon.